up and waking up. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel seductive and miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just in love with you. So I come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? If you have this place on earth, take you there, I'll take you. Show you something, give you more than words. If you have this place on earth, take you there.
Hey, what's up? My JCZ fan. Welcome back to Jill's Comfort Zone. Today, I am just going over the seasonings and herbs, dried herbs, and spices that belong in your kitchen at all times, so you can make delicious dishes. So let's head to the kitchen and see what I have. So I keep these on hand and refilled consistently, guys. You have to have some dried Italian seasoning. Herb de Provence is my favorite. Oregano leaves, some thyme and basil leaves, some ginger, ground ginger, some parsley, some rosemary. Yes, guys, that is just a few of the herbs that I keep on. Right, next up, you gotta have some Old Bay. I don't cook with Old Bay much, but oh my God, when you're trying to make some delicious seafood dishes, you have to have some on hand. So I always have that. Of course, your garlic and onion powder. Must, guys. Ground turmeric. I don't know how many jars I have. I have plenty. Okay, because you can cook with it. You can put it in your tea. It is a great inflammatory remedy, you know, when your joints and stuff are inflamed. Awesome thing to have on hand. That smoked paprika, that red cayenne pepper. That cayenne pepper you gotta have. Smoked paprika and also regular paprika. I forgot to put it in here, but I'll bring it back later. Okay, some fennel seeds, ground fennel. Oh my God, it's awesome to cook with. It brings and enhances some flavors as well. So yes, these are staples that you should always have in your home at all times, guys. All right, guys, and I forgot, you need some bay leaves on deck and some potpourri seasoning and dried dill. Don't forget those, okay? Very important, okay? Now, when it comes to spice, I'm a spicy girl. As you can see, you know I love adding some heat to my dishes. You have all different types of jerk dried seasonings. I have plenty. I just put out a few. So this is one jerk seasoning. This is another jerk seasoning spice. We have the wet jerk seasoning. Okay, they are a must in my house. I love some jerk, okay? And some of them are different. It varies because a lot of them add a lot of brown sugar, which I do not like. So I play around with jerk seasonings, and once I find one, I stick to it, okay? So, of course, jerk seasoning, got that slap your mama. I just love these flavors, okay? Got Hook to Tony's Creole seasoning, okay? And my girl Simply Simone, K. Simone, her Simply Spicy Spice is delicious. This is a new staple to my kitchen, which reminds me I need to order some more, but a lovely blend. It's truly delicious, guys. I kid you not. Okay, I showed you that. Chili powder. Chili powder is not really spicy, but you know, it sounds a little spicy, so I added it there. But you have to have some chili powder in your house, okay? A must. All right, yeah, of course, your crushed red pepper flakes, must have in the kitchen. And I have some ancho chili pepper, ground chili pepper. I have that, and I have a whole lot of other ones, but this is just to show you a few. The heat flavor, still on the heat flavor. Red Hot is a big staple in my house. That's my favorite hot sauce ever. I love it, okay? So you gotta have that. Of course, I cook with sriracha. I don't like to put it on food, like my chicken wings and stuff. To eat, I'll use my Red Hots. I don't like the flavor as on my chicken, but I do love cooking with it. Same thing with Tabasco. I love cooking with Tabasco. So these are still heat flavors. The Scotch bonnet, red hot pepper sauce. Okay, another jerk seasoning, wet. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm looking to do a recipe with that soon, so stay tuned. You have to have some chili garlic sauce in your house. A must, okay? And also some chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. These are staples that if you are into heat, and it doesn't have to be extra spicy, but just to add a flair to your dish, these are must-haves. So please get you some. And this is just a few. I have a lot of other sauce. All right, guys. And another thing, of course, I don't cook with much salt, but when I do, I like to stay healthy a little bit with it. And I also like to experiment with different types of salt. So, of course, my main staple salt in my kitchen is mostly the Kosher Salt, the sea salt, and the Himalayan pink salt. Okay, and when I'm not in the salty, this is my salt replacement. I use the Complete Seasoning by Padilla. Okay, and I get a big thing of it. As you can see, it's almost time to refill. So yeah, so you have these staples. A good friend of mine, the Diet, brought me these different gourmet salts. As you can see, I don't use much of it. I play around with it a little bit. I haven't tried these. My lovely daughter brought me these different kind of salts, which I can't wait to try them. Okay, and then I also have these back here. You've seen me use some of these that I just open and play around with some recipe. Okay, so my favorite so far is that citrus lemon, the Herb de Provence blend, of course the Himalayan pink salt, and in the port wine, I'm still playing around with it. It's not one of my favorites, but it's good to go. So you must have some kind of salt in your kitchen, and you know, just experiment and play around and see what it is. But mostly I'll go with the Complete Seasoning. Okay, and of course, you know, you have to keep you some pepper. Okay, I love fresh cracked black pepper, so I have several of these in here. This one is new, and then I have the fine ground black pepper. You know, when I'm not feeling like filling up my grinders, I'll have that on hand. Oh yes, okay. Some white ground pepper, you must have that in the house, and I have the rainbow pepper blend to put in my grinder. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I am enjoying sharing my kitchen with you and the things that I have on hand to make sure that my dishes are flavorful, successful, and taste so delicious. Okay. Lastly, if you'd like to see more of things that I have in my kitchen that I use a lot, and more sit down and talk about these seasonings and herbs and things, comment down below and let me know. Lastly, these are must-haves in the kitchen. Some of them for you, more for me. Okay, so cinnamon. Everybody has to have some spices. So your cinnamon, your ground nutmeg, your cream of tart. Those are things, you know, we bake and cook with a lot, so that's important. I keep some tarragon in my kitchen because I like to make different types of dishes, styles of dishes, cuisine. So I try to keep that. The Spanish saffron, I haven't cooked with a lot. I put it in a lot of my rice dishes, which comment down below if you'd like to see a rice recipe as well. Of course, you have to have your celery seeds. You could get the ground or seeds. I buy a lot of seeds. As you can see, I have some poppy seeds. I keep that on deck. Some sage, brown mustard, poultry season, poetry seed, a lot. Look, tongue-tied, you know what I'm saying. Okay, got to have some of that. Ground cloves, whole cloves, I keep that on deck. You know, holidays come, you're getting that ham and stuff together. Oh yes, gotta have that in there. Did I say sage? Yes. Definitely must have cumin on hand. I have cumin seeds, all of that. I love cumin. I keep that on. Brown cardamom, I keep that as well. I don't make many dishes with it, but I keep it on hand because some things I find that calls for it, so I keep it. The same thing with fenugreek, I have that too. I didn't put it there. I won't say it's a must. Tarragon, of course, same thing. Curry powder, there's different kinds. I love these two the most. McCormick, this one, and then there's another one, but I ran out of. So curry powder, definitely have to have that on hand. So guys, this is it for that I have for you today. It's a quick video. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not. Welcome to all of my new family members. I love having you guys here. Thanks for watching my last video. And with that being said, as I always say, I love you. Stay blessed. And peace out. Later. Love you guys.